Hi Cancer, welcome to your June 2025 reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you. These messages are for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If the messages resonate with you, it's all good. If they don't resonate with you, maybe next time, okay? All right, what messages do we have for Cancer, Holy Spirit, for June 2025? Messages for Cancer for June 2025. Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for Cancer? June 2025. Okay. We start off with the Five of Swords. Okay. Now, I need to make sure that you can see this because I know there's a glare. But we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Tower. We have, what is that? Five of Pentacles. Can you see that? Maybe. Let me do it like this. Okay. Five of Pentacles. And then we have Six of Cups. Nine of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. Six of Swords. Three of Cups. 10 of Cups. The High Priestess. Knight of Cups. Four of Swords. And we have Eight of Pentacles. Under the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So, when I first started your reading, the Nine of Wands fell out of the deck. So, this may be pertaining to a person, place, or thing that you're very defensive towards right now, Cancer. But with the beginning of the Five of Swords, it's telling me that you're going to have the upper hand in the situation, especially if it's a situation that involves children or creating something. Okay, you're creating something from the ashes or you're recreating something. But what I do see here is that you're manifesting a tower. The energy that you're manifesting, the energy that you're working with right now, it's like you're manifesting a tower in order for things to change. I feel like for some of you, you've been feeling maybe financially burdened, okay? Who isn't? That's basic knowledge. Everybody feeling some. If you're not in the 1%, you're feeling some type of financial burden, some type of financial restraint. That's just what it is right now. But if you remain in the energy of the universe always working things out for you, you're not going to feel like you're missing out on anything. Okay? But in all reality, if you're not part of the 1%, yeah, we're feeling it. Okay? So, when it comes to, like I said, manifesting something, you're manifesting a tower because you want change. Or what's happening for you is that the tower is here to tell you that change is coming through, whether you want it or not. Now, with the Tower and the Five of Pentacles, followed by the Six of Cups, which is telling me that the Six of Cups is usually about, it's about soulmates, it's about children, it's about memories, but it's also about celebration. So with the Ace of Cups, the Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, Tower, Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, it's telling me that if you were in the Tower, okay, the universe is changing things around for you in order to remove you from what isn't working for you, what doesn't serve you. And I know it's kind of cliche, but this is what it's telling me. The Tower and the Five of Pentacles is telling me that if you're experiencing any type of lack, any type of, if you're feeling desolate in any way, if you're feeling depleted or diminished in any way, the Tower is here to change things around for you. And under the Tower is the Magician with the Knight of Cups. The Magician, directly under the Tower, is the Magician. The Magician is about manifestation, okay? It could be pulling the wool over other people's eyes. It could work in a negative and positive sense. But with the Tower, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups, it's telling me that something that you've always wanted is manifesting into your life. And by that manifesting into your life, it's going to free you from the burdens that you've been experiencing. Now, this could just be like, if you're pregnant or whatever, you're about to give birth, this is going to be a great relief for you. But the Magician in the middle of the spread is telling me that you're going to get relief. Okay, whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to be relieved of the situation. The situation is going to get better, and you're already seeing signs that it's getting better. Okay, they're telling you to remain in a high vibrational energy in order for you to, like I said, manifest what you want. Keep your frequency high. Okay, focus on what you want and not not on what you don't want. Focus on what you want to accomplish instead of focusing on what you've lost. Okay, this is the energy that's coming through. The Ten of Cups with the High Priestess is telling me that you're very spiritually inclined, like you're very intuitive. Okay, and for some of you, I know that there are maybe like what they say. Well, on Google it says they have like 6 or 7 clairs. For some of you, I feel like you have more than the six or seven clairs that Google is or the internet is making people believe that they have. Okay, because we have the 10 of Cups here, meaning that you're at a stage when it comes to your spirituality. You're at a stage where you surpass people who have even studied religion or spirituality. You're at a stage where you've even surpassed them, and it's also telling me that you've held yourself back long enough, because with the Nine of Cups here, the Nine of Cups, I'm seeing a pregnant woman on the card, and also the Wheel of Fortune, I'm seeing a pregnant woman on the card. So this is telling me that you've been in the incubation stage for a very long time. Okay, and it's time for you to break out of that incubation stage, okay, and manifest, like I said, with the Magician, whatever it is that you want to bring into fruition. Okay, some of you may feel like you're lacking something. Some of you may feel, maybe some of you may be going through something. Maybe you're experiencing some type of setback, especially when it comes to your finances. They're saying to keep working on, if it's a project that you're building, if it's a project that you're building, if it's a new job that you're looking for, if it's whatever it is that's going to put you in the financial whatever it is that's going to increase your finances that you're working on. Okay, they're saying to keep working on it. Okay, don't give up, because I feel for some of you, you may want to just throw your hands up and give up on whatever it is that you're working on in order to better your life, better yourself. Okay, they're saying that when it's time to rest, you take as much time to rest as you need. But what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, it's telling me that you've been resting. Okay, it's telling me that you've been resting. And with the Four Swords, it's telling me that it's time for you to get in alignment. They're saying get in alignment for your assignment. Some of you may want to turn your assignment down. Maybe your assignment is bigger than what you expected. Maybe when you signed your soul contract to reincarnate into this realm, you thought it was going to be easier, but you didn't read the fine print, is what they're saying. You didn't read the fine print. So just when you think that, yeah, I'm going to throw my hands up, I'm going to give it up, I'm not going to do this anymore, I don't want to achieve this anymore, that's when your big break happens. Usually that's what happens. Whenever you're close to achieving a goal that you set for yourself, that's when all the type of delays and all the distractions and everything, like everything gets thrown at you. But that's just to see, that's just a test from the universe to see whether or not, or I wouldn't even say the universe, I would say a test from the Most High God to see, are you faithful? Okay, how strong is your faith? Do you really believe in yourself? Okay, we can walk around and talk about, oh, we believe this and we that, and we're so much better than everybody else, and we can do this and we can do that. But when trials and tribulations come up, we tend to take a step back and want to give up. Okay, and maybe this is something that you have done in the past. Maybe it could be a situation where you just need to stand up for yourself, because the Four of Swords also talks about abuse. And with the Knight of Cups, it's telling me that you may be with a person who knows how to do magic and stuff like that, and they cause a lot of illusions in your life, or they make a lot of promises that they don't keep. And it's time for you to stand up. And if they're not gonna work it out, if they're not gonna come through, when they say that they're going to come through, you know what you got to do. You know that you got to walk away, or you got to do it. You got to go out there and get it for yourself. If because we're not trying to be codependent either. Okay, with the Knight of Swords, like I said, this could be a situation where someone is very abusive towards you. Yeah, very abusive towards you, because we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords signify, mostly all of the swords cards, they signify difficulty. And when it comes to abuse and stuff like that, they usually do signify some type of abuse. Okay, if the Six of Swords, if you have a lot of swords in a reading, and then you have a lot of wands, like you have swords and wands in a reading, it's physical abuse. You have a lot of swords, it's mental, verbal abuse. You have a lot of cups, it's emotional abuse, manipulation, deceit. Okay, you have a lot of pentacles. This is also physical abuse. Okay, when it comes to the pentacles. But with the pentacles, it's usually about your stability, like when it comes to your finances, when it comes to building a legacy, when it comes to your home. So anytime you get a lot of swords in a reading, it could point to abuse most of the time. Okay, some other cards that signify abuse is, like the Nine of Swords is abuse, the Eight of Swords is abuse. The Devil with a lot of swords, that's definitely abuse. And it's of a gruesome. Anytime the devil show up with swords. But anyway, I don't know why I just said that. Some of you may do your own tarot readings, and you may be thinking, why you get all of these swords and stuff like that? Yeah, you should look into that. Okay, you see, I was just talking about the Ten of Swords. Someone is getting justice here when it comes to, I don't know if it's that abuse thing that I was picking up, but when it comes to your overall well-being, Cancer, if you've been taken advantage of in any way, okay, your justice is on your side. Okay, justice is on your side. I feel like for a lot of you, you thought like you had no one was gonna help you. You couldn't get help from anyone. Like no one was gonna not save you, but no one was gonna, like, if you reach out, like people will turn you away and stuff like that. And this could be like that. This could be why I was picking up the abuse. Like it's the mental abuse. So if you're with a narcissist or something, they're gonna make you feel like no one wants to be with you, and no one is gonna help you, and they're the only one. They're the only one that can help you, and they're the only one that can take you out of a messy situation. But for a lot of you, Cancer, if you've been going through that, if you've been experiencing that, it's saying that yes, help is on the way. We have Seven of Cups here. Okay, with the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups could be options. Okay, this could be options, and I feel like for some of you, you may need to get the law involved. Okay, especially if you're expecting a child and you have been being abused. Yeah, the law needs to be involved, and they will help you. Okay, that's the best route. Okay, I don't know why I said that, but I guess that's what's coming up for you, Cancer, for the month of June. But let me see what else we have here for you. I know I've been rambling, Okay, I know I've been rambling. With the Ace of Cups, the Wheel, and the High Priestess, you may embark on your spiritual journey. You may embark on your spiritual path. Okay, you may be going towards your north node in order for you to fulfill your life's purpose and your life's destiny. Okay, it is fated that you, with the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune with the High Priestess, some of you may be getting into spirituality. Some of you may not be getting into spirituality. Some of you may be getting into, maybe it's something to do with transportation. Maybe it's something to do with the occult. Maybe it's something to do with like matchmaking, something to do with love. Okay, all of these things, all of these options are opening up to you or have already opened up to you, but you haven't taken action on them because I don't see any wands here. Okay, I see a lot of cups in your emotions. I see, yes, you can manifest using your emotions. Definitely you need your emotions to be involved when you're manifesting, but you have to do the physical work. Okay, you have to do the physical stuff. And I do see you have the Eight of Pentacles. What other pentacle card I see here? I only see you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles, that's 13 Pentacles, that's 4 of Pentacles. So it's telling me that it's something that you can materialize, something that you can bring into this realm. Okay, you can manifest whatever it is that you're trying to do, or getting on your life purpose and seeing fulfillment, seeing success. You can materialize that. Okay, but you have to get out of your head. Okay, all right, so let's see what else here we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Holy Spirit, what other messages we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Let's see. Okay, you live and you learn. And this is telling me that you have a lot of experience, Cancer. Okay, you have developed, like I was speaking up, you have developed some strong spiritual gifts. So you've learned some what I'm getting here with the Nine of Cups. No, with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, it's taking me back to the reference that I use about the clairs. When I see that live and learn card, it's telling me that, you know, you're playing it too small, is what I'm getting. You're playing it too small. So get that confidence up, okay? You may be feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, like, you know, you really don't want to do it. You don't want to go. You don't want to push anymore. You've pushed enough. You want to give up on yourself, but help is here, okay? Help is here. You're going to receive kindness and mercy from other people. So whoever it is that was trying to brainwash you to make you feel like, nobody's gonna help you, nobody don't want to help you, Cancer, I'm the only way out. No, they have ways. And whoever it is that was trying to manipulate your, Cancer, this person is going to be feeling left out in the cold. They're the ones that's going to be feeling stressed out, and you're going to be okay with your children. Okay, your soulmate may be coming in, your real soulmate may be coming in towards you. If you're already with your soulmate, everything is going to be okay. There's going to be stability, there's going to be harmony. Okay, they're going to accept you for who you are, so be ready. They're saying to be ready. So for some of you here, what I'm seeing here is that if you're about to give birth, they're saying that be ready. Okay, preparation, make the arrangements that you need. Okay, thank your ancestors. Make sure you keep up your spirituality. Make sure you keep up with your faith. Okay, all right, because there are people here, like I said, aid and alliance falling right on top of the Magician. So this is something that you created. You manifested this. Some of you may have manifested this situation and you didn't even know. Maybe you were praying for a way out and stuff like that, and it's finally here. It's here for you. Okay, you had a bright idea and you worked towards it. Okay, you had a vision. You were inspired to move in a specific direction, and now it's paying off for you. Okay, maybe you were very stubborn in the past when these opportunities have presented themselves to you. Maybe if it's a love situation, you were still in love with this person that was abusing you. Maybe you still love the job that you did. Maybe you still love the family that you had or the people that were around you. Maybe you still love the group of friends, but they were the ones strategizing on you, trying to bring you down, trying to break up your happy home, trying to break up your family life, trying to break up with the Ten of Cups, it's about contentment and fulfillment. So they were strategizing on how to make you poor, how to make you sad. They thought it was a good event. It was an adventure for them. They wanted to explore and see how far they could go, how much magic they can use, what would work on you, what wouldn't work on you. And now you're getting the evidence of that. So you may be getting the evidence because I feel like either a group of people or whoever it is that you were dealing with, you're finally getting something. You're getting something physical. Okay? So if it's an abusive spouse, if it's an abusive job, if it's an abusive group, person, place, thing, coven, cult, community, whatever it is, you're getting evidence that this is something that they've done before. Okay? So if it's a relationship that you're in, they've done this to the ex before. If it's a friends group that you're in, they sacrifice friends before. It's like if it's a job, whatever it is, okay, that's been an affliction for you, and you had to let go. Okay, this has happened before. It's not anything new. Okay, these people were professionals at ending things in people's lives. Okay, they're professionals at, if they're abusive, they're a professional abuser. They're a professional abuser. They know how to cause natural disasters. So I feel like for some of you hair Cancer, they may have even tried to like either end how you make your money when it comes to your finances, because the Eight of Cups is about work and stuff like that. So not the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles is about work, and it comes natural disaster is coming on it. So you survive the natural disaster that they orchestrated, they strategized against you. Okay, some work that they may have done. Okay, they were stubborn. They were adamant. We're saying adamant. They were adamant to see the work that they did on you take root. Okay. And under the deck we have Death. With third wheel, you're relaxing, you're calm. Okay. It may have been, like I said, a group of friends that wanted to get a victory over you. Maybe they were into something that you were not really into. Maybe you wanted to opt out of something that you were not down with, and for that reason I feel like they tried to like attack you and say that you're the traitor, try to sacrifice you or something like that. So if it's a corrupt, and they're saying corruption, corrupt, it's a corrupt group of people, a corrupt group of friends, a corrupt partner. But what I'm getting for you, Cancer, is that in the month of June 2025, if they did strategize to keep you in a sunken place, keep you depressed, keep you not feeling like you want to do anything, you want to go anywhere, nobody's going to help you, you have no help, okay? Just know that it's all an illusion, okay? And you can break free from that, all right? So this is all I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you. And I'll be back with more messages for you guys.